This week's been pretty busy at MnROAD for NROAD construction. This week we've done the modified subgrade and large size crushed subbase, and we're also paving cold central plant recycle sections today. Cold central plant recycling is a method that's being used more and more across the nation, and it's a way to further utilize our recycled asphalt pavement materials and be able to use them in cost-effective pavement rehab fixes. Today we're paving the emulsion stabilized sections. We've got a minus 28 PG binder and also minus 34 PG binder that we're stabilizing the two different sections with. Earlier this week we paved foam stabilized sections. So this 4 different sections here are going to allow us to compare the performance of not only binder type, but also the method of stabilizing, either foam or emulsion. And then we'll have 2 different surface types on this. The 2 minus 28 foam and emulsion sections will have a double chip seal, sort of a light surface treatment that very low volume roads might use as a way to provide a dust-free surface and add some structure to the pavement. Whereas the hot mix surfacing is something that counties and also state highway agencies are using for higher volume roads. So this is on our low volume road, and we'll be trafficking it with the 5-axle 80,000 pound MnROAD truck that we loop around the low volume road. As part of this project, we required the contractor to produce 2 initial batches for paving test strips at their plant site. And this allowed us to kind of dial in the mix design and check for gradation and moisture content and so forth, and also look at the consistency and how it performed at the back of the paver and under the rollers. We required that before they took it out here to MnROAD, and I think that allowed us, from the first day we had some gradation issues, and allowed the contractor to make some tweaks to their plant provide a better gradation, more suitable for this type of mixture. The sections 185 through 189 are designed to mimic a type of situation that you might encounter in the real world, where you have an isolated spot of very soft soils that you cannot get normal construction equipment in, and therefore you need to find some solution to either in lieu of removing that material and bringing in granular material, find some way to traverse that area. And there's all sorts of solutions, and the one that the National Road Research Alliance geotechnical team wanted to investigate involves taking a very large-sized crushed quarry material and building an embankment over that soft soil to allow for a platform for construction equipment to get on, and then continue building the normal pavement section with aggregate base and whatever type of surfacing we've got. So we created this very soft condition basically by providing a lot of water, which with this soil, which has a fairly modest amount of clay, did provide very soft condition without too much additional water. And then the contractor also pulled a ripper behind their dozer, allowing that water to penetrate in, and we allowed it to marinate for a few days. And then we checked it with the dynamic cone penetrometer to see that it had met our penetration requirements, and we got pretty close, very satisfactory results. And after that was approved, then they brought in the large size crushed aggregate subbase, and today they're actually placing aggregate base, and we hope to pave these sections next week. No, it's been very busy. Obviously, this is not a normal construction project, even though it is, but it isn't. We're installing all kinds of sensors, which we have to allow for time to do that before the contractor proceeds to the next phase for a given section. And on top of that, probably the bigger issue is just the sheer number of test sections we're building and the size of them. So each section is maybe anywhere from 275 feet up to 500 feet. And in some cases, we've got activities going on in 2, 3, even 4 different areas. So coordinating all that and communicating amongst all the contractor and the MnDOT folks is a challenge. And this week in particular has been really busy. and we've had some rain lately, so that kind of compressed our weekend to a shorter period of time. But all in all, I think the contractor and MnDOT and MnROAD folks are working really well together, and we're happy to keep this project going and keep it on track.